Hello, in this video I will be going over how to properly resize and change a file to submit for autograph send-in submissions, whether it's through a convention or an autograph signing, a private signing, or whatsoever, regardless of whatever kind of send-in you're doing. So basically what you want to do is you want to start and go through Google Images, and you want to find the highest resolution file as much as possible. Majority of what you find will be at 72 dpi, but we will change that and make it higher resolution. So say for example, there's an upcoming signing for Ray Park. It's going to be a Darth Maul signing, Star Wars, stuff like that. So I chose this image here. Of course, if you don't like a certain image and you want to keep looking, you can also try searching for screenshots or 4K captures, screen caps and screenshots using different variations of keywords and whatnot, and you'll end up stumbling upon websites like this called StarWarsScreenCaps.com, and you can scroll down and scroll through and see different kind of images through almost nearly every second of the movie or whatever show or whatever video. So once you have your image, it's at 72 dpi or whatever resolution you've downloaded from the internet. You're gonna go through here. It's called let'senhance.io. You're gonna make an account. It's free, and you're gonna upload your image. And using their artificial intelligence algorithm, you will be able to enlarge that image up to 4 times its size. So once you have it already finished, you downloaded this new file, and you're going to plug it into Photoshop. And say, for example, I have this screenshot here. This was a 4K screen cap. You can see it's 2560 by 1440 pixels. It's a standard monitor resolution, monitor size. It's at 96 dpi, and it's 15 by 26 inches, but that's not at 300 dpi. So again, the very key metric here is that 300 dpi. It is what most photo labs, online labs, in person, however, people will be printing your files at 300 dpi. If you send in this 96 dpi file and you want it to be a certain size, you want it to be 2436, 1620, it's going to be pixelated, so you don't want to do that. So I have this file here. Now this version of it has been quadrupled in size, and the resolution has changed as well. It's 300 dpi, and it's 5760 by 10240. And now you can see it's 19 by 34 inches. So now you can create whatever size image you're going to end up sending in. Let's say I'm sending in a 1620, for example. So I'm going to create a blank new file. And you're going to go here and change this to inches instead of pixels. You got to change it to 300 dpi. The height will be 16 inches. The width will be 20 inches. Or you can change the orientation, 16 width, 20 height, however you like. Or it's a 8 by 10, 11 by 14, 11 by 17. I say those sizes because those are mostly standard photo sizes that online photo printing services like Snapfish, Nations Photo Lab, Shutterfly, etc., will be printing your photos at those sizes. So we have this file. It's been upscaled using artificial intelligence. I would highly advise not using Photoshop's in-program enlargement algorithm. It does not work as the same as the results that I've gotten with Let's Enhance. So again, use that let'senhance.io to resize it. After resizing, you're going to bring it in, resize it again, and play around with the dimensions, and the colors. And that's what I've done here. And this is the final file. It's a 16 by 20. I've cropped it down a bit, about 83%. And I've also adjusted you go here, image adjustments, brightness and contrast, as well as the vibrance with the hue and saturation. Not so much the hue, just the vibrance and saturation. So I've already changed those. You can play around with these numbers and you'll get different results, but I've already got it to a place where I like it. And again, last but not least, one thing to keep in mind is when you send these color corrected files to a photo lab or whatever online, the result that you get might not be accurate to the color on your screen unless your screen has been color calibrated. Even then, you still might get different results. So if you know a certain thing, you might want to have the company that you're printing from adjust a certain thing. You can write that in the order notes. Usually online photo labs have a notes section telling you to provide them with any instructions that you might have. So for example, here, I might want to tell them, maybe bring back some of the highlights or adjust the shadows a bit, and but keep the vibrance and keep the saturation the same. And don't mess around with the brightness or contrast. So that's about it. So to summarize, once again, you're going to go to whatever search engine you'd like or website, find the highest resolution screenshot, screen capture, use a different variation of keywords that'll get you to where you want. Download that image, plug it through that let'senhance.io website, download it back to your computer, and then go to Photoshop, make a new file size for whatever you're sending in. Once again, make sure it's that 300 DPI, and then play around with the brightness, contrast, shadows, highlights, vibrance, and saturation, and you will get to the result that you want and the crop of the image that you'd like. So for example, with this image, I've left a large open space on the left side so that I can have the signature there, because that is where I'd prefer it. And that's it. Thanks for watching.